Please. Education and economic development. Dear ladies and gentlemen, Tampere is the third largest city in Finland with over 220,000 inhabitants. Tampere is the center of Tampere region, one of the most dynamic and rapidly growing area in Finland. The city itself has a long industrial heritage, which meant that a profound change was needed as the industrial society started to transform into an economy in which the service sector is the most important. However, I want to emphasize that in spite of the growth of the service sector, Tampere region is a developing and strong center of the Finnish manufacturing industry. Diverse research, education and cooperation between companies and universities have maintained and further developed the region's capacity. Nearly all Finland's largest manufacturing companies are operating in Tampere or its neighboring areas. Both the industries and the service sector need skilled workforce. That's why the city has always emphasized the important role of education in the development of the region. Our vocational school is over 100 years old and is at present the biggest in Finland with some 9,000 students. Tampere University of Applied Sciences is the most popular in Finland. In many fields of science, this is also the case with the University of Tampere. Tampere University of Technology was one of the most important study hubs in the process of the global ICT revolution. Finland's Polish University College is also located in Tampere. The Tampere Adult Education Center is one of the biggest vocational education centers in the country. All those educational institutes I mentioned are, according to Finnish standards, fairly big and of course independent. So what can be the role of the city in this context? We have, of course, the role of an enabler. The city financially supports some key professorships which we consider important and relevant to the region's key competencies. But what we want most of all is to see growing cooperation between our educational institutes. Cooperation should take place in the hot spots of research and development, but also the cooperation in the export of education is very important. We started our international trade as an industrial city in the beginning of the 19th century with Europe and USA. It's very typical for our time that, to my mind, the most important and promising partner for us today in economic relations and also in the field of education is China. On behalf of the city of Tampere, I have the honor and pleasure to welcome you. I'm convinced that you will have an excellent seminar and concrete results. Thank you.